All right, welcome back to the podcast, Two Protects One, and this is a political video reaction. Okay, uh, so I'm back with a little bit of political content. I've decided that I want to do some reactions to some videos that have caught my eye here lately, and they're going to be kind of like reaction videos from X because I believe that X is a pretty good app for capturing some of the wildest fucking videos out. All right. Um, if you know anything about me, if you've been following my page, you know I like X. Is it a perfect app? No. All right. Is there some crazy shit on there? Absolutely. And it reminds me of like stepping into like a time warp from the 80s and 90s, like where you can say pretty much anything you want. All right. Still some repercussions, still some arguments, still some fighting back. All right. But it's a little bit more free than YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all that bullshit. So I told you guys I was going to start sharing my political opinions and just opinions from society in general. And this video doesn't disappoint. It caught my eye the other day, and I wanted to discuss it on the channel. So like I've stated a couple different times, I'm not a supporter of the LGBTQ community, LMNOP, QRS, TUV, none of that shit. Okay, I'm just not. Um, a lot of people will say, "Well, you're an insensitive jerk." Correct. Correct. I don't hide it. I mean, you can go through my old videos from fucking 3 months ago and see how I feel about the situation. Okay. So this video caught my eye. This is from my city council meeting, and I think it's like Worcester, Massachusetts. And I'm like, dude, I have to discuss this. Okay. So just to give you like a little bit of backstory, since Trump has come into office, people have been in like some people, okay, some people have been in like a state of celebration. Some people have been in a state of panic. Okay. And these people are in a state of panic. And it's all because they feel like Trump is going to off all of transgender people. And it's like some of the weirdest crap I've heard since he's taken office for the second time to become the 47th president of the United States. This is some pretty out there shit, okay? Um, and it's like watching a city council clown show, okay? But I'll let you decide what you think about it. And that's just my opinion. You watch the video, you tell me if you think this is perfectly normal. All right. I will strongly disagree with you. So let's go ahead and get that video pulled up. So this is from a city council meeting in Worcester, Massachusetts. And basically, what these people want is a transgender sanctuary city. Okay. And we've heard a lot about sanctuary cities over the last, 4 to 6 years, and it usually deals with illegal immigration. Well, this time it deals with transgender people, and they're going to tell you exactly why they feel like this city should have a transgender sanctuary city or that it should be a transgender sanctuary city. So let's let them go ahead and speak for themselves. So here we go.
I need the city to protect me because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yes, I can.
I like the guy randomly in the background. He must be the guy running the city council meeting, maybe the mayor or something. He's like, let's wrap this shit up.
If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
I'm shaking right.
See, and I think that's funny because transgender people can go in front of like city council meetings and openly threaten people. Okay. Now, if I was to go to my city council meeting, which, where I live, there has been a lot of tension over the Haitian illegal immigrants. Okay. A lot of tension. Okay. If I was to go there and let's just say I said, if you don't fix this problem, there's going to be this issue. And I would be fucking arrested on the spot. Okay. But since they're transgender, they're a protected community. They can say whatever the hell they want. And, they continue to do that throughout this whole clip, which I have not seen the whole clip. I've seen a piece of it.
Right now. I don't want to be here.
Up,
I'm sorry. Am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
Good for you. So you're bi and transsexual. So you're just gay.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain. I'm on the autism spectrum, and I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not.
You're not hiding that shit, okay? Come on now. And all these make-believe diseases or illnesses that you have. Now, they might be somewhat accurate, but how much mental health medication are you on? If you're not on any, you might want to think about taking some, okay? Because that was just fucking wild, okay? Now, this is the most interesting. This is the person that I was like, okay, I'm bookmarking this video and we're just going to have to fucking watch it because this is just crazy. If anybody watches this person and thinks, yeah, seems pretty normal to me, please seek help.
Not want to be here. It's my day off. I do not want to be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and see me.
Yikes. Why would you do that? Ugh. Yeah, they got diss tracks like Kendrick. God dang, dude. I don't know what you were trying to accomplish, but damn. It looks really bad. Okay. It doesn't look good. It's not a good look. You look like a fucking crazy person. Okay. Yeah. This is I don't know what it is. It's like a girl dressed as a boy pretending to be a boy but has glitter and makeup on its face. You explain it to me because I would love to know what the hell is going on here.
I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned the books that the Nazis burned books on gender sciences first.
Thank God the Nazis did something right. Okay. They didn't want transgenderism in Germany. That's a fucking W. And I don't care what you feel about Nazis and Jews and all that stuff. I don't give a shit. If they're burning transgenderism books and books about gender ideology, that's a W.
Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT people, and even
Better get that shit right, boy. All right, don't be fucking them up as the LGBTQ elemental P plus TUV RXYZ. Yeah, don't be messing that up, bro.
special needs, denying life-saving and affirming care.
Can you look at me and tell me how many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Please wrap
Look
up.
at me.
Okay, we're all done here.
So the leading cause of death for transgenders is, themselves. Okay. And you can draw the conclusions on that one if you want. And you can jump in my comments and say you're a insensitive prick. I am. Okay. Because it's the truth. They're dealing with a mental illness instead of playing. And in my opinion, instead of playing patty cake with these people and playing make believe, we should be getting them the mental help that they need. And I'm not talking about just putting them in a padded room and giving them medication and blah, 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 but we need to honestly try to work through their problems and figure out why they think they're the opposite sex. Okay. Instead of going, speak your truth. You're heard by us. Your truth is important. No, your truth is delirious, make believe, fantasy world. Okay. You cannot become the other sex. Period. You can get all the surgery you want. You can take all the hormones you want. It's not going to happen. Okay. And you can say, well, I've always felt like this. Okay. That's good. But you're not. Okay. You can get the biggest fake pair of tits that you want. Doesn't change a damn thing. You can cut your little ding dong off. For girls, you can cut your breast off. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're still that opposite sex, or you're still the sex you were born with. Okay. You are not the opposite sex.
Fucking
Hey,
pathetic.
we're all done. Come on.
Of course, we need to continue celebrating Black History Month because, in spite of what's coming down from Washington, we all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized for our existence.
But be aware that you are a guest in my
So let's address this, okay? We all know you exist. We've heard nothing but screams and shrieks and shrills for the last fucking, I don't know, 10 years, okay? We know you exist. We're not trying to exterminate you. We're trying to slowly go back the other way. We are letting people know, like, hey, this is mentally gonna fuck your life up. We should not be promoting this. Actually, we should be discouraging this. Okay. And a lot of people will say, well, you should let people be who they want to be. And if it doesn't affect you and they're adults, they should be able to do whatever they want. Incorrect. Okay. Because adults, whether you believe it or not, kids grow into adults and then adults influence kids. So if you say, well, I don't care what they do with their lives just as long as it doesn't affect the kids and they leave the kids out of it, well, that type of approach gets us fucking nowhere. Okay. That type of approach lets adults teach kids that this type of lifestyle is all right. And they just wait till they're 8. Like if we outlawed all this gender affirming care for like kids, which I hope we fucking do. Okay. And these doctors should be locked up for these type of surgeries and medication, giving these type of medications to kids. But what I'm saying is like, if you keep that same ideology, like, well, once they turn 18, I don't give a shit what they do. Then those adults still influence kids by the way they act, they behave, the lifestyle choices they make. So it's not as simple as that, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so you should really think deeper than surface level when it comes this type of behavior, this type of lifestyle, and how it's being promoted and shoved down our throats.
My house when you come. And when you come, know that there are strong queer and trans people in my classroom who will collect you with the quickness.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight.
Why is it always violent? Why is everything always so violent? Okay. If you try to come and collect us, like, who the fuck ever said that? Who ever said that? Nobody said we're coming to collect trans people. Okay. Was never said. All right. But in their fantasy world, it was. And it's just weird, bro. It's weird. They're living in like a make believe world that they're going to be hunted down like the Nazis did with the Jews. And it just not going to fucking happen. Okay. Like, we just want to start going the other direction. All right. We want to stop promoting it. Stop putting these people over normal everyday people. Okay. I think everybody should be on the same playing field, no matter what your sexual orientation is and no matter what your race is. Level playing field. Nobody should get any special privileges. Okay. And you can take that for whatever it is. I don't give a shit. Level playing field. And these people want to be elevated above normal people. And especially white people. And that's just my personal opinion. Like, it's like this, and you hear it come out of their mouths all the time, is these white males, these white people, it's white privilege, and well, and it gets tiring. Okay, I've heard it for the last 10 years. And to be totally honest with you, I've been called every name in the book. And you know what? I've gotten to the point where I just don't give a fuck. Okay. If I hurt your feelings with some of the stuff I say, good. Good. Go back and honestly inventory that shit in your mind. Figure out where you're offended and ask yourself, is it true though?
Collect you with the quickness.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight. And my name out of drag is Dewey Cosgrove Atienza.
Dewey. Dewey Delight. That would have been a more accurate trans name, drag name, whatever you want to call it. It's just a little Dewey Delight.
Laddie LaRouge, he, they, in drag, District 3.
My legal name is Olivia D'Ambrosio. My public name is Livy Scanlon. My wife and I own a home in the Canal District.
I speak as someone who is always misgendered, like all the time. People refer to me as sir when I prefer to be referred to as ma'am.
Bro, you're like 6'4", 6'5". You're like, look like a grown homeless man with long hair and a toboggan on. I'm sorry, I'm not calling you a woman. I call a person by their actual gender, their sex. If you look like a dude, I'm going to call you a dude. Even if you are a dude and you dress up like a woman, I'm probably going to call you a dude. All right? It's just that simple. I'm not playing make believe. Doesn't fucking work with me.
I speak as someone who is afraid to use public toilets. I speak.
Go to the right bathroom. If I seen a big fucking grizzly looking man like this going into the women's bathroom with my teenage daughters, I'm going to stop there. Okay. Because I don't want to get this video taken off of YouTube, but you know where I'm going. Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't be good for you, bud. Use the right bathroom. You're supposed to be using the men's restroom.
As someone who is a member of this community and is a queer person.
You have to imagine being me and my wife, fearing that our marriage rights will be stripped away at any moment.
Please, I only have so much time. Please, Joe's gonna cut me.
All right, so Trump is never, he's actually, and this is one thing I don't like about Trump, okay? He is actually one of the most pro-gay presidents um, that we've had. Okay, even Obama when he first came in wasn't pro-gay. You can go back and you can find the clips. Okay, even Joe Biden wasn't pro-gay, like pro-gay marriage. Like it didn't exist back then. Obama helped like get the law changed to where gay people could get married, but Trump actually comes in and like he doesn't he has never said he's going to revoke gay marriage. That's just never even come out of his mouth. If anything, gay people have gotten more rights since Trump has been in office. Not to saying I necessarily agree with him, but for doing it, but that is the truth. And you go back and you look at it, and he's got some of the most flamboyant gay people in his administration. I mean, it's obvious. You just go and look. One of his, I can't remember what he's doing in this administration, but what's his name? Richard Greenwell or Greenwall or whatever. He's, way out there. All right. So I don't know. These people just, like I said, live in a make believe world. But if you honestly take a person serious that wears this type of makeup, you are an idiot.
Me off. Which matters more? Covering the legal fees of systemic police brutality or protecting the lives of queer people in our community? How many lives have to be lost before you consider fighting back against fascism and corruption? Now
Calm down, sir. Relax.
Now's the time to say that if federal money relies on the dehumanization of trans people, that we don't want your goddamn money.
I get that some of you care more about easy funding than trans lives, and don't mind Nazi.
What the fuck is that? Even the girl back here that's in like support of him is like, what? What the fuck is that? Does he got pigtails? Look at her facial expression. Like, damn, dude, I might have fucked up on my life choices. I might have messed up on my life choices. I don't think I picked the right side. Abandoned ship lady in the back. Abandoned ship.
For some whatever reason, but
Normally, I would say good evening, but through the chair, I will only impart my sour grapes.
It's an extremely emotional and taxing thing to stand up here as someone as part of the trans and gender diverse community.
My name is Katie. I'm from District 5, and I'm speaking in support of Agenda.
My name is Katie. I'm from District 5. Nice to meet you.
Items 10B and 14B. Right now in our country, Trump is threatening the trans and gender diverse community.
Noticing people here are trying to control the rights of others, and that's not right. We should make Worcester a sanctuary city for trans people. Everybody deserves to feel safe, and everybody needs to feel safe. I've lived here for 4 years, and there hasn't really been any changes in how people feel safe in the city. My birthday is this Saturday, and all I want is peace and for you to vote yes. Please don't let me down for my birthday. There's a lot of queer people that I love, and to Candy Carlson, you should know to never call someone I'm 7 and I know better. The kids are watching and we're ready to vote you out.
There's a lot to break down there. So they used a kid to like promote their ideology, which the Nazis did in Germany. They used kids to promote propaganda. Okay. So when people say, I don't care what they do, just as long as they don't involve the kids, you still have this shit. Okay. And you don't like people can't, they're thinking very surface based. And the one thing about the left and transgender people and the LGBT community, like they always think a couple steps ahead. And it's a victim mentality, but they're always thinking ahead. And we're all like, well, we don't care if gay people get married as long as it doesn't affect us. Oh yeah, we don't care if you're or you're bi as long as it doesn't affect us. You're trans. We don't care. You're living your own life. You're not bothering us. Whoa. You can't have kids go to a drag show. It's progressively working on you, slowly but surely. And then before you know it, it's going to be, and some people have already adopted this thought process. You know, and I've seen it with, and a lot of people jump in the comments, well, Blair this, Blair that. I don't really care. Okay. Blair White, Robert White is a dude. Okay. And I've seen a lot of people, even on the right, be like, jumping, like when that person posts something, when Robert posts something online, they're like, oh, jumping in the comments, would. And it's like, we're slowly adopting this mentality of if it looks close enough, it's not gay. And that's just weird, bro. It's weird, bro. Strange shit, strange times. Okay. That's why I think there needs to be a very aggressive rolling back of this ideology and the promotion of this lifestyle. And you can say, well, you're a bigot, you're a homophobe, you're a racist, you're a white supremacist, you're a Nazi. I've heard it all. Okay. I've been a Trump supporter for 10 years. Well, no. Yes, 10 years. Okay. I've heard it all. I've been called it all. Okay. None of that shit affects me. And none of it's true. I don't hate anybody. Okay. But I'm also not a fucking idiot. All right. Be smart. Think about this stuff. It's stuff like this. They just let leak right out in the open. Like these people are mentally unwell. All right. They need help. So I think there is about 7 seconds. I don't know what happens here. Hold on. Let's go back just a little bit.
I love, and to Candy Carlson, you should know to never call someone I'm 7 and I know better. The kids are watching and we're ready to vote you out.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so still a little bit more to break down on that. Oh, hold on. So there's still a little bit more to break down on that. First of all, kids can't vote. Okay, and then that kid gets up with a pre-scripted, written out, um, like letter statement. It is what it is. They use that kid to get their message across, and I don't like that on either side. I don't like when the right uses kids as like a propaganda tool. Okay. I don't like that. Quit doing that. Um, but anyway, this is the world we live in nowadays. And the only thing I can hope for as a father of 4 children that, the next 4 years will be some kind of a reprieve. Okay. A reprieve from all that bullshit. And we can get back to somewhat normal. And then after that, it's hard telling what'll happen. But I'm going to start doing a little bit more reactions like this. I'm going to give my political opinion. If you're offended by this, you have every right to hit the unsubscribe button. Okay. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But I think I would do everybody on my channel a disservice if I didn't say how I felt politically and I didn't share videos that I think are important and break them down. And so I have something in the works about illegal immigration that's coming soon. Hopefully these clips like this will be a little bit shorter, half an hour for a 5-minute clip. I mean, it probably means I'm talking too much. It's been a little while, all right, since I've done anything political. And feels good to be back. I'm back. All right. All right. So that's it from me today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Just remember, if you get butthurt or offended by this video, good. It means maybe you need to evaluate what the fuck I actually said. Okay. All right. So hopefully you have a blessed day. God bless you. God bless your family. And God bless the United States of America. I'm out.